Hi, I'm Roamy. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Ergobaby Omni Breeze to carry a newborn. Now here I've got the Ergobaby Omni Breeze in Midnight Blue. If you've just got it out of the packet, it's probably adjusted like this, but just to double check. So we've got, if you look inside the waistband, you've got your Velcro panel. You want to make sure that the two pieces are adjusted to the red section, so the narrowest width on there. So you just literally lift the Velcro to put it in the narrowest bit. That's the first bit to check. Second bit, you've got this little flappy panel piece here. Now, if you look at the front, you can see it's folded in on the inside. So if, when you get your carrier, it's folded on the outside, just undo the loops around the buttons here and just do it so it does up on the other side. What that does is it closes the gap behind baby's neck to make sure it's nice and snug on them. So you want to make sure that's folded on the inside and then done up around those buttons, and the width is on the narrow setting. And then the final check is just check that these sliders on the front are at the widest point. So on both sides they're slid to the widest point, and it should just make a little click when you click it in there. So that's now all set up. Just check all of your buckles are undone as well. So you've got these are loose, and then the clip that goes behind is also undone. Right, so once baby's older, you will wear the waistband down on your hips or slightly lower down, obviously depending on how long your torso is and how big your baby is. But for a newborn, you want to wear it nice and high. Now the reason for that is the higher you wear the panel, the shorter it will be over your baby's back. And I'll put it on and show you what I mean. So I'm going to put this around here, and to do it up, you clip it round like this. If you find it difficult to clip it behind you, then swivel it around to the front and you can clip it round together up there. So move it round to the front so you've got the panel centrally, and then you tighten each side a little bit at a time so that the lumbar support sits evenly over your back. So you ideally want to have the same amount of webbing exposed on either side there and there. Now you want this to be tightened as tight as a belt, so it should be snug but not uncomfortable. And for me, I'm going to wear it here, sort of around the bottom of my rib cage, but obviously it depends on how tall your baby is and how long your torso is as to where you wear the carrier. Now, this is going to show you why you wear it higher. So I'm going to pick up the newborn size demo doll. It's going to hold them in that kind of tucked up position that a baby goes into. Now, if I hold baby with their head on my chest, can you see that I've got some of the fabric here between baby and me? So their bottom is just over the top edge of the panel. Now what this means is, it means when I slide this up over their bottom and back, the panel comes up to the nape of their neck there. And that's because it's scooping underneath and then coming up. So basically the higher you wear the panel, the higher you wear the waistband, the shorter the panel will be behind their neck. So this looks pretty much perfect for this doll. Obviously if they were a bit taller and they were a bit more, say the panel came to here, I would wear the waistband a little bit lower so it's not being shortened so much. And basically what you do is you hold baby with their head on your chest, and their legs will be in the sort of tucked up newborn position, and then you slide your hand under the fabric and just stroke it up so you're then supporting baby with the material. So you hold baby with one hand and one strap goes over one shoulder, hold them with the other, and the other strap goes over the other shoulder. So just have a quick check to make sure this is holding baby at least to the nape of their neck. Keep one hand on your baby at all times when doing it up. And with the other hand, you're going to reach around and take the strap on the opposite side. So there's one over here, and you're going to put it straight down to hold baby nice and secure. Then bring it around, and with the hand that's holding baby, you can hold the clip here. And then all you do is you just clip this in like that so it goes clip. Then just bring any slack around from behind and just tighten the strap up. So you want baby held nice and secure with the first one before you do the second. We're now going to repeat with the opposite side. So hold baby with the other hand, reach around, bring the strap straight down to hold baby secure. This will also lock the strap in place on your shoulders so it doesn't dig into your neck. So you brought it straight down, then around, and clip it in over here so it goes click, like that. And then again, bring any slack around and then tighten it up. So when you bring the slack around, you don't need to hold the slack while you're tightening it. Just bring it around and the slack will stay at the side, and then you can pull it straight back. The reason for doing that is if you just tighten, it will just pull baby's tummy in towards you, and all of the fabric here is likely to stay a little bit loose, Whereas if you bring all this slack round like this, it's tightening a strap up over you, but not pulling baby's stomach in towards you. So you're basically getting rid of any looseness on the straps and tightening it up, because basically you've got lots of angles going on. So the fabric goes over here, around there, around the corner. So if you're trying to get rid of slack from the strap, you want to get it from as close to where the slack is as possible. So always bring that slack around. So bring it around like this and then tighten backwards. Now, the most important thing when using a baby carrier is to ensure you can see baby's face and they've got nice clear airways. So check you can look down and see their face. You also want to check they're held as tightly as holding them in your arms. So a good way to check that is you rest your hand on the back of their head, so you're supporting their head, and just gently lean forwards and check their body doesn't pull away from you. If it does, obviously bring your slack round like I've just shown you, like this, and then pull it straight backwards to tighten it. So first check, can you see baby's face? Have they got clear airways? Second check, are they held nice and securely so they can't slump? And then after that, just check to make sure their position is looking kind of like they'd normally be in. So generally they'd have their little knees tucked up like that. So what I've just done there is I give a little tilt, taking hold of their knee pits, little tilt just to bring their knees up and tuck their bottom around. With a real baby, they will often be in that position anyway, but if they have gone a little bit straight, that shows you how to get that tuck. The reason for that is it's not a safety issue, it's more about comfort for baby and an optimum positioning for their hips. So particularly if they've just fed, if they're quite straight, there'll be pressure on their tummy when they're in the carrier. If you can get a little bit of a tilt, it just takes any pressure off their tummy and also supports their thighs and their hips in an ergonomic position. Have a little feel of their feet and check they're sitting evenly as well, either side to side. If they are a bit lopsided, you can slide your hands in underneath and just shift them one way or another. The same with their torso, you can just shift your hands inside and just gently move them one way or another. Their hands will likely be up in this position on your chest, or they can be out the sides, wherever baby wants to be. Looking at the back, that's where the straps are crossing over your back. Because we pulled them straight down before crossing them, you can see they're not digging into my neck here. But if you do find that they are going into your neck a little bit, just put your hands underneath and just give a little pull to bring that sideways. And you can also do the same on the back, just to wriggle that cross down. So if you do find they've gone a little bit close to your neck, you can bring them a bit wider. Okay, that is pretty much it with the Omni Breeze. So to take baby out, you're just going to reverse what you've done. So hold baby with one hand, and this one you push the little button in here with your thumb, like that, and then squeeze the clip. And then do the same with the other side. So hold baby with one hand, press the button in, squeeze and unclip. Then gently bring the straps over your shoulders, keeping hold of your baby, and then hold baby on the inside. And then you can obviously take them out, put them down. You can leave the carrier around your middle if you need to, or obviously you can take it off if you want to. And that's how to use the Ergobaby Omni Breeze to carry a newborn.